Which alcohol makes you crazier? On the Drunken Englishman here today. I'm gonna let you know right now which alcohol makes you crazier. Now, I am an alcoholic and I love drinking just about everything, but I can handle it. But there's some bastards out there that get a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs after having a few sips of drinks. People always say tequila, which is this right here, makes my clothes come off. Does it though? Or is that just you being a hoe? I think it's you being a hoe, because tequila doesn't do it. Tequila doesn't say drink enough to take your clothes off. It's just what happens when you can't handle enough tequila. But is it tequila's fault? No. Just like gun laws, you can't blame somebody for killing somebody. It's not the gun's fault, it's the person pulling the damn trigger. You know what I'm saying? But does some alcohol make you act crazier than others? We're going to find that out today. I don't believe so, to be honest with you. I think it's a placebo effect, just like when people say tequila takes your clothes off. Vodka's just for Russians that can drink hard. Hardy to drink a lot of vodka. No, you damn don't. Vodka's just very tasty in my opinion. And it mixes great with cranberry juice. Vodka, Pinnacle Vodka's kind of weak. But there's better stuff. Like 151 rum. I think it's got more gins in it. Which means it's going to get you trashed quicker. Which could also lead to craziness. Whiskey, bourbon, things like this just goes down smooth, Southern Comfort. So you can't blame it on the alcohol. You just can't blame it on the alcohol. Blame it on the alcohol, baby. You just can't. You know, you gotta blame yourself for drinking too much. Southern Comfort goes down smooth, smoother than other whiskeys. And you got this right here, Devil's Reserve Jose Cuervo Tequilas. Will this tear off my clothes? If I drink enough, it might, but I don't believe so. Now, in the comments section, I want to hear what makes you into a crazy bastard. You know, is it tequila? Is it just regular beers like a Heineken? I can't even get drunk off of beers. I can get totally wasted on tequila, but I think I still handle it. I'm talking right out a little weird. I think I can still handle it, is what I'm saying. You know, this is good stuff too. This Jose Cuervo, it's a spicy tequila. It's very spicy. Gets you right there. But I think if you drank the whole bottle, let's just say volume aspects here, you could have 10 beers, okay, and walk out of the bar without trying to fight anybody. Now you have a bottle of this, and you might be picking on some bastard that's 3 times the size of your bloke ass. There's a difference there. Why? Higher alcohol percentage. You gotta think. Beer's about 5% average alcohol by volume. There's more beers, you know, you can get better beers that have 10% to 12% like a Lambic. You know, that can get you trashed quicker. I feel like if I drink 12 Heinekens, I'm good to go for the day. You know what I'm saying? I might have to catch up a little later on in the evening, but if I start off my day with 12 Heinekens, it's going to be a nice buzzy day. And you got to maintain that buzz, and you got to space yourself out. I've mentioned this plenty of times in other videos. Space your damn drinking out. Don't guzzle bottles. You know, if you start chugging bottles, you're going to have a bad time. Now, vodka. What's the alcohol percentage on this bastard vodka Pinnacle here? Where are you? Where you at, alcohol percentage? Where is it? Is it in the front of this bar? 40%. 40% alcohol, 80 proof. So is this more than Southern Comfort? Southern Comfort is 35%. So this got Southern Comfort beat by 5%, but it's not as easier to drink. So you might say, this right here screwed me up more but it's got less alcohol in it, Morse. You don't know what you're talking about, you drunk bastard. But this is easier to drink. You could chug this where, if you're chugging this, it's going to be a little rough. So there's those factors that you have to put into play here when you're talking which one of these bastards make you crazier. Now to me, if something's going to make me crazy, if I want to go out of my mind and fight some guy that's 3 times the size of my bloke ass and go to jail, get kicked out of a bar, I'm going to start with bourbon. Alright, then I'm going to go to vodka. I'm going to get what's the best drink you can order at a bar, you might ask me. Long Island iced tea. If you want to get crazy, it's got a bunch of different liquors in it. Long Island iced tea is going to get you crazy. You might bring home a fat bird at your house there and start banging a fat girl. And then wake up and be like, what the hell happened? I had too many Long Island iced teas. It's not good. Not good. So all I'll do is, if I'm going to get crazy, I'm going to start off with some whiskeys. I'm going to go to vodkas. Then I'm going to end the night on tequila and then finish it off with an ice beer. You know, or even follow that song by George Thorogood, 1 bourbon, 1 scotch, 1 beer. And keep that up until it's last call for alcohol. Thanks for watching, folks. Let me know in the comments section which alcohol makes you the most crazy bastard. When you're taking your clothes off, you're starting farts. Leave that below. I want to know. I want to find out which one of these is the devil's juice. Thanks for watching, folks, and have a drink or 4 on me.